Welcome back, everyone. We're up to Game 3 now here between Moonglade and FXoptikzero for the semi-finals of the Pan-Pacific Championship. It is currently 2-1 to Moonglade, with Jungle Basin being the map choice of FXoptikzero. I gotta say, I love this map choice by him. It really plays towards his playstyle of the Phoenix Harass from Game 1.
Yeah, I think exactly what we're going to see is Nexus first build. He's going to wall off with a pylon at the ramp, more than likely. Not even going to do it in the back. He's going to put it right next to the ramp. There he goes. And then he's going to go to his opponent's base. Like I said, check for that hatchery first. And if he sees the hatch first, he's going to Nexus first. Very easy to do on this map. Just have to be very careful to check for those destructible rocks at the back of your base, because that's the one way your opponent can destroy your Nexus. And sometimes you can see players throw down a forge as well and just kind of cannon contain their opponent, make sure they're forced to stay on one base and then completely wall off with a forge and expand at the same time. So that's also a possibility, but I think he's probably going to do a similar build where he gets a double Stargate. A very common build to see on this map. And Moonglade probably will pull first. Oh, we actually both missed this. He's 6 pulling.
Oh my god! I did not notice that. Wow. How did we not? I did not expect that coming from Andy right now, but FXotikzero's got to be going, what the hell is going on? He's thrown down a forge in desperation. Needs to throw down everything else. How did I
at the Protoss player's base the whole time, and I didn't have production tab up at all. So
oh my god, he's gonna get links through. Oh. Okay.
Yeah, this
could have been awesome. Could have been awesome right there by FXoptikzero, but unfortunately misplaced those pylons. Looks like Glade has got his drone at the front here trying to stop the wall off as long as he can. Is this drone gonna live in time? No. A pylon goes down. FXoptikzero is only just throwing down that pylon there. Glade going to try and get into here as fast as he can. Needs to get in there before that pylon before that cannon finishes. Oh my god, this is going to be close.
Yeah, you know, this is actually going to be really tough. I hate this situation on this map, but you see it a lot, and I like Moonglade's choice to do this because he's kind of playing against FXoptikzero's kind of strategy to try to Nexus first. But
he's in versus the probes. Oh my god, the probes on hold position. Greatly done by... Wow, I love this control by FXoptikzero. Move your Moonglade is now in, but really doesn't have the links. He's got more links coming, but there's 2 cannons at the main now. Oh no.
Oh, the Overlord almost going down there, and he's going to have to back up with his links. He actually didn't drone during that, which you see a lot of players actually do that 6-pull opening and then drone behind it and try to force their opponent to make a lot more cannons. But FXoptikzero not going to make any extra cannons, just going to leave those 2 there.
He did actually
really like that that choice.
Yeah, he did actually halt probe production. Oh, he did snipe one of those lings. Nicely done. But he did actually halt probe production then. So it looks like we're going to have both players 11 drones for Moonglade, 9 for FXoptikzero. And this might actually turn back into a standard kind of style.
Yeah, you know, you really got to make sure you build your probes during that time. You can tell that by his chrono energy that he had just a moment ago. He actually, I think, just double chrono, a bit of a blunder. If you have 100 chrono energy in Nexus, you can tell you definitely have been making probes for a while. And, you know, Moonglade sees this, and you might just try to catch up in drone production while trying to be aggressive with the Zerglings at the back door. And that's exactly what he's going to do, send those Lings over there to those destructible rocks. And, you know, this is definitely going to, like you said, transition into a little bit of a longer, more standard game.
Yeah, hopefully we do see FXoptikzero notice this and actually go for a cannon at the back. He needs to notice it ASAP. We are looking at 16 drones for Moonglade, 12 for probes for FXoptikzero, so he's technically... Wait, sorry, I got that backwards. 17 probes, 12 drones, so hopefully Optic can actually notice this fairly soon. We do have a gas and a queen coming down now for Moonglade as well. Oh, FXoptikzero going for that Nexus, and please tell me he's going to put a... Go look here. Cannon going, a pylon going down there, so we will notice that. Probably going to be saving for a cannon to get that down as soon as possible. That's going to be very close, whether these Lings can get through here or not, though.
Yeah, I think he should be able to hold it, but like you said, it's going to be fairly close. Moonglade having just the right amount of Lings to attack those rocks. Could probably only squeeze like 2 more Zerglings in there. And FXoptikzero is maybe going to have to do a wall. I don't think so, though. I think a cannon will finish just in time. Gonna have a second cannon. He might be forced to wall here, but I don't think he will. Gonna be close though. It's actually looking a lot more close than I thought.
Yeah.
And I think he is gonna have to wall.
He has walled it off. Great decision making by him so far. I think he's gonna need another pylon though. Cannon is just finished just in time, but that's actually.
He should probably cancel. There he goes.
Yeah, he did cancel 1 or 2. Put a gateway in front. I love that choice by FXoptikzero there. But he is going to be forcing He's going to have to get his rally point to the back, otherwise he's going to be in trouble. So it looks like we're going to be having a different style of game than we expected. So
Yeah, you know, Moonglade taking his expansion right now, just trying to be aggressive with those Earthlings, force a lot of cannons, waste a lot of minerals, but of course, you know, FXoptikzero was prepared to cancel those pylons, and he did, so it was a really nice choice. Making that gateway also a good choice, because he's going to need additional gateways later on anyways. And the problem for FXoptikzero right now, though, is that that's his first gateway, and, you know, he's not going to have tech for a long time because of that. He's going to have a good economy, and he probably needs to make 2 more gas at his expansion as well. I'd like to see 4 gas out of him, and to just try to tech into a big warp gate push, because I think that's the most effective decision he could make at this point.
yeah, definitely. He has invested a lot of minerals into these 4 cannons. He's not going to be worried about any kind of Ling run by. So right now it's going to come down to what tech choice he chooses. He's only now just gotten his 2nd gateway. And his cybernetics core is only just gone down now. So he's definitely delayed in that tech path. But right now he's just probing as hard as he can. And the same goes for Moonglade, because his expansion only just went up.
Yeah, you know, he did get those. He's got 4 assimilators now, just like I mentioned, and we'll have to wait and see what's going to happen after the cybernetics core. He could go try to do a really late double Stargate, but I think that more than likely he's probably going to go for a gateway push, because he's just got so many resources and minerals. And I almost feel like Moonglade expects a Stargate play, but he is going to throw down the Stargate, as well as a Spire going up for Moonglade right now. And are we going to see a 2nd Stargate? Doesn't look like it. There's always a possibility. He's just waiting a second to throw it down. But no, it looks like just going to be 1 Stargate and more gateways. So a little bit safer.
Well, the hardest thing for Moonglade on this map will be getting a safe 3rd. His creep is going out at a fairly standard rate right now. Pretty decent there. He's getting that Spire. I think he wants to try and do some Corruptors versus any of these kind of things, because he was talking about he's really getting frustrated with... Whoa, hang on. Twilight Council.
This is kind of interesting. You know, I'm not entirely sure what his plan is with the Twilight Council and the Stargate. Could be trying to get some blink and use some Stargate units for vision to blink around, because this map is actually a pretty good map for blink. You can see there's a lot of, in the middle of the map, there's a lot of cliffs you can blink up and down if you have vision to do that.
Whoa!
And
I would probably wait to drop those gateways before Moonglade goes down, but there is going to be 5 gateways with a Twilight Council and 1 Phoenix to do the scouting. This is actually...
6 gateways. Wow. You know
what? I love this play. You know why? Because he's going to use that Phoenix to stop these Wolf 7 Mutalisks, though. This could be interesting. Ooh.
This is going to be interesting for sure. You know, the Warp Gate research isn't even completed yet, and the Mutas timing could actually be kind of deadly. This is going to be pretty close. I'm not sure if he can really support that many gateways on 2 bases with getting the blink. It's going to be very difficult, and he might just be using this to secure a 3rd base. Well, I'm not sure if I agree with this. There's just so many gateways. Not sure if he can really afford to warp Stalkers and off of all of those gateways. He has been saving a little bit because the gateways are a little bit later. But after the first few rounds of warp ends, not gonna be too pleased with how few Stalkers he can make.
Yeah, definitely.
The other thing about gateways, though, is that you get a little bit of extra cooldown if you have that many warp gates. So that may be why he has it. He wants to just go for an all-in big pressure attack. But he's making some sentries, so it doesn't look like it.
And here come the Mutas into the main. So there is no blink research yet. It is going to be done very soon, though. Glade getting a lot of kills on these probes. FXoptikzero pulling them back. Does almost snipe one of those. But I love this micro control here. He's not losing anything yet. He does lose one of those Mutalisks, but he got a lot of kills there. If we have a look at the income tab, it's 45 probes to 55 drones. Moonglade is now taking his 3rd base. He wants to keep FXoptikzero contained in his base, but I don't think that's going to work very well once these Blink Stalkers run into the match. If all he really needs to do right now is pressure Glade, and those Mutas will have to follow his Stalkers around.
Yeah, keep in mind the Stalkers do have that +1 attack, which helps them just a little bit against the Mutalisks, and he's also researching the armor, so that's going to help them as well with the bounce damage. You know, this is one of those situations as a Pro-House player, and if any Pro-House players are watching, you know this is most frustrating position to be in on this map. It's so hard to take a 3rd on this map, and the Muta's going to force these probes off the line again. Stalker's going to blink it though, and killing so many Mutas. Should have been able to kill a little bit more Mutas, I thought, but Moonglade's so good about controlling, he knew that was coming, backed off just in time. But this is a really frustrating situation to be in. So hard to take your 3rd base, and if you try to push out and kill your opponent's 3rd, then the mutas just come into your base. You have to throw down some cannons, really, to be able to push out, and it's so difficult.
Yeah, definitely. Lots more Mutalisks coming on the way here. Just massing a lot of Stalkers here for FXoptikzero. Looks like he's going to be pushing out now. If he can manage this... wow! 6 Spine Crawlers. That's interesting.
Really nice play by Moonglade. Really safe decision. He's making a lot of Zerglings as well. He's got the +2 attacks on the way for his mutas. He should be able to hold this push off. But it looks like the push is just going to go straight for the main instead, where there's even more Spine Crawlers going up. So his timing is really crucial here.
Yeah, he needs to get up that
and
ramp
gonna
right
pick off
now.
some reinforcing stocks.
Yeah, he's going to lose those reinforcements.
But them off as well.
But FXoptikzero is sniping all these. Yeah, all the way up the ramp. He's sniping off these Spine Crawlers. Moonglade forced, as I was saying, he needs to put some pressure on. Moonglade forced to come back now with so many Moonglades. Oh my god, he's sniping the Overlords. I love this decision making by FXoptikzero.
He needs to force field the ramp.
Oh no, very unfortunate.
He didn't force field the ramp.
Okay, here we go. So we're going to have to see some blink used by FXoptikzero here. Getting out of surround. Nicely done. Sniping a lot of these units. He's getting stuck behind these. Oh, I love this positioning him by here. These Lings aren't going to be able to get as much usage as they can, but there are so many Mutalisks now. There's just too many mutas for FXoptikzero to be able to handle. But he has supply. He hasn't supply blocked Moonglade, but he has dropped him back down to 86 supply versus the 74 of FXoptikzero. So we are looking. Wow, actually, he took out a ridiculous amount of drones then. He is now 37 drones to 54 probes. But unfortunately, I don't think this third base is going to work here for FXoptikzero. There are so many Mutalisks right now.
If you look at the units lost tab, they really tell a pretty big story about, you know, how Moonglade is going to be able to counter here with a lot of mutas. The +2 attack going to be finished any second now. Nice blink micro, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. These mutas going to do a lot of damage to that armor, and the +1 attack on the Stalker.
He needs to move back a little bit.
Moonglade maybe back off.
Oh, this is an extremely back and forth match right now. Wow.
Yeah, this is a very close game right now. Maybe should have waited for the +2 attack on the mutas before engaging. Would have helped a lot.
He does have 8 more in production, but right now we are seeing 46 drones to 57 probes for FXoptikzero. He does have those Stalkers out, but I really think that's going to be very frustrating for him. Oh, he does catch a lot of these Lings off guard. The longer he is...
Ooh.
Sorry.
There's you know, the thing is that he actually, I didn't notice this until just now, he actually was forced to cancel that Nexus earlier. I was focusing on the Zerg player's base. He was actually forced to cancel that Nexus, and now he's remaking it. And there's a lot of Lings here attacking this small group of Stalkers. I think this group of Stalkers might actually go down. Nice split there with the blink. And it's going to be close, but I think the upgrades on the Stalkers is really making a huge difference now.
If you can whoop in some more.
The mutas are going to take this down, but the reinforcements should clean it up pretty easily. Needs to chase a little bit maybe with a blink, but he decides not to.
Yeah, definitely.
And the mutas are going to go back to the natural.
Very back and forth game so far. We are looking at 85 supply for FXoptikzero, 113 for Moonglade, but it looks like Moonglade hasn't had the opportunity to drone much at the moment. Once these Lings get in to this space, it's going to be very, very interesting. Oh, this timing attack from Moonglade might be really, really useful. There are a lot of Lings at the front. Nice blink out by Moonglade. He needs to focus down these Mutalisks though. More Stalkers being warped. No, more Zealots being warped in. And that is going to be... Oh, this is going to be very, very close. But
I think this might actually be it for FXoptikzero. He's losing too many units here. He didn't even cancel his Nexus. He's going to lose his Nexus at the very least. And, you know, this is actually the reason why Pro us players open Stargate now. Because this composition, the Speedling Muta, is just way too hard to deal with in the mid-game to the late game. And that's it. FXoptikzero says, good game, good luck.
But it cannot feel bad about that series. That was an intense game. Definitely showed that he could actually take on Moonglade.